Right, okay. I'm back and I have no idea what happened there. Both the broadcasting software and Explain closed, as in instantly. It just closed. I didn't touch anything. I was sitting back, just looking at this thing, and poof, it just went died. So, here we are, trying again. This is part 2. Yes, we want to reload. We want to continue where we left off. So we'll give it another go. One day we'll figure out what the problem is. Hello, Rob. Welcome back. Silly Billy. No, still. Yeah, well, I'm trying to use it now. We're going to see how good it is. See if that thing didn't load properly. Load this. There we go. Forgot about that button. Hey, we're back in business. Alright. I remember talking about this thing a while ago. So this is to actually force another reload. So, and specifically for flight 0, which is the auto-save flight. Now there we go, we're back in business. Apologies for the hiccup, but it's what it is. Back in business. Let's quickly run through. Let's see that everything works. Hello Lawrence. Aha, Laurie. Got it. Mooi man. Right. Okay, ATGUS working. Connect. Navigraph again. Isn't it loud? Right, okay. Looks like basics are there. Let's run through the rest. 061 2000. Yes, true. VOR. Yes. 0. Yeah, not in range yet. Minimum's 259. Okay, everything there seems fine. Forecast. That's all fine. Yeah, that was what it was. Thank you, Zibo. I cannot thank you enough for implementing the safe flight situations. Man, what would I do without it? It's a shame that YouTube doesn't allow you to just reconnect to the old stream and just get going again. I mean, you have to literally book your slot again, then get everything synchronized and going. Bit of a silly story, but anyway. At least it works. So we were busy talking. I remember we were talking about the top of descents. Okay. Let me just try and get this on the screen here and show you. This would have been a nice flight for last night, and we should have been on the next flight already. But I mean, this thing has got just as many step downs and requirements as the one going into Boston. So Zibo, I do apologize. It's just the timing that's wrong. The next flight will be one that we can test better, I'm sure. I think there's, if the winds are still correct, there's like only 2 height requirements, altitude requirements, and 2 speed restrictions. So it's much better. It's a more continuous descent. But anyway. One thing I would love to know, because remember last night we speculated it was either the broadcasting software or it was something else that was interfering with my controllers, right? I'd love to know, after this experience of tonight, what the broadcasting software and Explain does with each other or to each other. I'd love to know what goes on there, because it's strange that it closed both of them at the same time for no reason. Yeah, now I'm glad I went to make some coffee. back on. So I don't know who heard what and where I spoke when I closed the mic down. But anyway, Kent, Flight 737, Robert and Dave, I spoke to all of you guys. I do apologize. I don't know when I muted my mic. I'm really glad I have the safe flight situation. Exactly, Kent, exactly. Dave, silly question, but because I can't remember when I switched the mic off, did you hear my story about Spokane? Did you hear that at least? Did I mute the mic even before then? Alright, okay, so the story about Spokane is this. If you fly from the south up towards Spokane, and I use the scenery that Andrew made from Vertical Sim, I think it's KGEG, the descent there is very steep. Very, very steep. I just don't think that is what Zibo is trying to do. He's not trying to make the descent less steep. He's trying to handle altitude restrictions and speed restrictions. Yeah, so this is why we're testing it specifically with those two combination things. In combination with each other, and then Kent, obviously it will work out. It's a question of just time. You know, Zibo is taking his time. We're on the third iteration of 19 already, looking at it, so we'll see. Hello Krister, hello Steve. We had some fun, Steve. The previous stream conked out the broadcasting software and the X-plane closed at the same time, which made me wonder, what is the link? How come these two out of all the applications on my PC will shut down at the same time? I don't know. Anyway, so I restarted the X-plane and I used the saved flight, and that's where we're at now. We're almost at top of descent. Thank goodness for saved flights. I'm glad you liked it, Krister. I'm glad you liked it. I'm also glad that I tried to make that video, because I discovered that my Coral video suite that I use for my editing can't really do split screens. It's just, it lags too much. You can't use it at all. And I actually found an open source video editing software that I made that video in, and it looks really cool, really nice. Yes, it is Kent, absolutely. Christer, if you look in Skymatix chat here, you'll see my practice that I took a screenshot of. Wait, let me show you guys. Hold on. So you can see I'm not lying. I practiced and practiced and practiced until I got it right. Have a look here. Display capture. You see, these are all my tracks as I came in. The try and land, you know, it was crazy, and yeah, I didn't do too badly at the end, you know, it's just practice. But what you need to do is come in between the land and between the land, over the water, and then turn and show your belly, like you said, those were your words, to the city over here, and then just continue in. And that's how you tame Santos Dumont. Exactly, the tractor trailer story. Yeah, because this thing is slippery, eh? This aircraft does not want to stop if it doesn't want to stop. There's a couple of things you can do. The controlled way of doing it would be to use vertical speed. You could also use level change, that button over there, or you can press the altitude intervention button. It all depends on how big the gap is. Okay, so I would probably use level change. It will open the speed window, and I'll dial back on the speed to make the aircraft slower. Otherwise you're going to go into a very steep nosedive, right? And same with altitude intervention. With altitude intervention, VNAV is going to try and catch the path. Then you don't have control over speed. Okay, so that's why I'll probably use level change first as my option, and then go to vertical speed. If, let's say, it's like 500 feet or 1,000 feet, I don't mind, I'll press altitude intervention. It will nosedive quickly and it will be over. But for the passengers in the back, they don't like things like that, you know, and they didn't come for a roller coaster ride. So level change with speed. Thank you, Steve. Tell you now, it's open source. It's called Shotcut, SHOTCUT, Shotcut. And I mean, I literally found it this afternoon, and I quickly put the video together. There seems to be quite a lot of tutorials out there. I'll see what it does, because honestly, the Coral video suite that I have, that I pay money for, it's incapable of splitting the screen and having more than one video on the screen. It's terrible, very terrible. And that's the only thing I can complain about. The rest of it is very nice, but it's painful. It was painful to try and make that video. There you go, Christer. Level change with speed brake. Well, if you pull the speed brake, you're going to descend faster. So again, depending on how big the gap is with VNAV, you know, and the VNAV path, you might use or not use the speed brake. Yep. At the end of the day, as the pilot, you've got to do what you've got to do, you know, and a lot of people are in a completely wrong or under a wrong impression. You know, the hazing of the senior guys, telling them that this is a lever of shame. It's not really that way. If you need to pull that thing, you need to pull it. Your life depends on it. So, you know, the guys use it to lie to the new students, you know, the first officers, when they're still green or wet behind the ears, whatever you want to call it, you know. Anyway, in general flight, I'm generalizing now, you shouldn't have to pull the speed brake above 10,000. It's only below 10,000 where you really need to keep your speed in check. But again, there are exceptions, so it's not the rule, it is a rule of thumb. Oh my goodness, I don't know if you're going to be able to do that. You're going to really need a monster of a PC and see if you can do that, because when I ran it over 3 screens, I mean, obviously I know you can split screens and you can bring them in together, but I don't know, mate, it's you're going to need a heck of a machine. Exactly, Kent, that's a nice way of saying it. So we're almost at top of descent. Right, so for those of you who are familiar with the area, this is Mallorca. You're gonna spill that coffee, Christer. Son. Right, so while I'm sitting here not concentrating, it's time to concentrate. Let's see what happens. Right, I just want to turn it a little bit more. I've armed the speed brake, but I haven't pulled it. It's not weight. Somewhere in. Hello, Peter.
the place to Simona. It was so hard. He couldn't. I mean, and if you can't get dominant, because Simona, when we saw.
Me, I'm streaming, and you just stream to the whole world. Wow, what are you up to? No, I can't hear you. Say again. Oh. Yeah, I know. I see it's Uncle John.
The closing. I took the clothes out.
Ah.
So what are you up to?
Well, Uncle John, I'm currently flying the flight that I was supposed to do last night for the test for last night. So I'm just doing that one now.
I'll stream it.
I can't stream 2 places. I don't have enough energy in the machine. You'll have to check YouTube.
YouTube, is it?
Yes. Yeah, Uncle John is on the other side of his room. He needs to come closer to the mic. I can't make him louder than he is.
Are they complaining about me?
Yeah, they can't hear you. You're too quiet.
Good evening, everybody. Apologies, but I've been watching tennis.
Okay.
And you're descending already.
And I had a crash and we had to recover. The stream is now split in 2 parts because my broadcasting software and X-Plane 11 closed at the same time and I had to restart both of them.
Okay.
And then I used to save flight.
So one of the sound sources off. This will sound a stream source. I'm listening to myself twice.
Yeah, just turn the voice off on YouTube. Because otherwise you're gonna hear me.
Yeah, I've done it. That's right, exactly what I've done.
Okay, yeah, otherwise we're gonna respond late. Christer, I read up a little bit about it. I don't use it. I've never really used it. So we'll have to ask Sasso and then give you guys a demonstration. I think that way I will also understand it better if I actually go and do it, you know, but I'm not sure exactly what they're talking about now. Yeah, I understand the principle of what a beam is. What is confusing me is why you would want to start making waypoints and things when you are a beam. Okay, so I'm not sure where it fits into, if it's part of a circle to land or if it could have helped us at Santos Dumont. I don't know. We'll have to find out. That's it. Yes, it gives you like a 90-degree plot, but why you would use it and things like that and how you would implement it, those are the things I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Fix from the airport. tower, waypoint, or any notable naturally or man-made geographical object.
Yeah, but let me call it something else. Let's say application. Why would you want to do that? I've flown this aircraft for 8,000 hours now. I've never had the need for such a thing. So what's the application? Why would anybody want the need? What is the need? What are they trying to achieve?
Try and find out.
Yeah, that's what Peter also said. So, I mean, after 8,000 hours, my take on it is if I never needed it, why have it? Yeah, I don't know. You see, and when somebody actually now shows it to me, and then I can maybe think of possible places where I could have used it, you know, but I mean, because I didn't know it existed and because I don't know what it is, I've never used it. Gotcha, Ken. I appreciate that, but that's why we've got vectors in a heading select. Yeah, I suppose. When you get a direct, you can put a waypoint in to do a field check. Was one of the explanations. Okay. I don't know, Christopher, that was my first thought as well. You know, it might be a way to calculate your circle. I don't know, for the circle to land. I don't know. The way things are going with GPS and such, I mean, look at my screen there, look at the ND, look at all those waypoints as points of reference. Why make another one? You see, this is still, you know, unknown and unfamiliar to me. I'll find out. I'll speak to Sasso about it. We're not making the speed restriction, that's one thing for sure. Unless this aircraft really seriously starts slowing down now, we can see that our speed is mentioned at 220, which is exactly what the chart is telling us, the 220 above 3,500. But look at our actual speed, a bit fast. Put my right hand in my pocket here, in my jacket's pocket, so I don't feel the urge to just pull the speed brake. Yeah, but you're still on the old code, Christopher. The whole point of this is to test the new code, to see what the new code does. Same as last night, or the night before actually. Not 16 knots, 15 to 16 knots, too fast. I wish I could. Would have loved that. Nice chocolate one for a change. Oh, turbulent. Oh, look at that wind. Thanks, Peter. Slowing down nicely this time. Green striped block next to the altitude, left of the altitude. There's the altitude. Where do you see a green striped block? I don't see a green striped block. Am I looking at the wrong place? I don't see it.
Be more descriptive, sir.
Oh, there, probably that thing. That's a placeholder, that's all it is. Just a placeholder. If it goes to 15, it disappears. Then it becomes a 1, and then 2, and a 3. Got it. Yeah, that one. Just a placeholder.
I couldn't work that one out.
Yeah. I prefer it to a 0. You know, in the old days I've seen some of these things, not necessarily Boeing, but some have got zeros there, leading zeros. Yes. I prefer it this way. Well, these are anticipation cues, right? We are definitely a little bit too fast. Our altitude is definitely correct. And that's it. That's the end of what we can test. The rest is now basically just our approach that needs to happen. We're on 15 miles out, so we'll just take it easy. Little bumpy, you say? Little bumpy. Uncle John.
Yes, sir.
I did give you credit in that last video of mine, and I see the guys like it, eh?
Good. Yeah. Yeah, it was well worth going through that.
Yeah.
Improve that video 100%.
Still says good morning, he hopes you're okay.
get there. I've had a couple of bad days. We won't go into that. Oh, it's good morning. It's good evening here, sir. There.
Yeah.
15:36 in the UK.
Yeah,
And
those
we don't
good.
have a prime minister either.
Oh, did he leave now?
Yep, he's left.
Wow.
Well, he's resigned. He's holding the fort until another one's got elected.
Gotcha. Hello, Cole. Welcome.
You did indeed. What have I started?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
have I started?
Let's keep the politics off the channel, please. Just now
2500.
YouTube thinks I'm a political commentator. Yeah, but Carl, the thing is it can evolve. I know from experience it can snowball. And then it's over, skid over.
Then apologies. Circumstance said it's yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and they've got a big hammer. I don't like their hammer.
Your Nightbot is going a bit overboard, isn't he?
Where?
Nightbot.
I don't see he's gone overboard.
I've seen him about 5 times in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, but it's different messages.
So, let me say so.
Chips, sorry, I missed your comment there, buddy. Sorry. Chips, it depends on what your base model is. You cannot mix the base model with a different fix. So rather just delete the thing and start with fix 350, well, the full 353. Once you've got the full 353 in, just put the latest fix, yes. But don't put the latest fix on a different base model. You're going to have endless problems. You see, Uncle John, I don't know if you saw that. It said we're stable.
What?
Yeah, this stable approach, it had a little sticker on my screen. It said I'm stable.
Good.
Approaching 06.
Approaching minimum 300. Minimums 200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Long landing, 7,000 feet remaining.
Ah, we were still in the box. So sorry to hear about your trouble. Yeah, I like it. It's a nice plugin. I really do. I really do like it. There we go.
Remaining.
flight is done. Woohoo.
Did you start your ATGUS? That's the question.
I did. And I restarted it after the crash as well.
Good.
Hey, don't jump like that. Not bad.
Keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
The way you said that, Steve, it sounds as if he's getting boring.
Oh shit, that's just what I thought. You know that?
Was it?
Yeah. Okay, Rob, enjoy. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I had the strange feeling. I had the same idea.
Yeah.
No way. Okay, alright. Glad to hear that. Alright, let me get my chart up, see which side we're going to. Going to the left. Robbie. Welcome. Excellent. We're just checking. Oh, we need to do a couple of cowboy flights, eh? Well, I tell you what, go watch the landing in Santos Dumont a night or two ago, and then we'll talk again. That was hair-raising. That was a lot of fun, actually. Just go watch that video still. I don't know if you saw it, but yeah. Thanks, Robbie. Glad you do. And then afterwards, sorry Uncle John, afterwards still go watch the split video doing the same landing after I've done some practicing. Then you'll see I'm not really that bad, but man, I felt so terrible. I struggled to land that first time. Go Uncle John.
No joke. It's nice as usual.
Oh yeah. Excellent. Well, come make a turn here on Discord as well. Come say hello. Enjoy, Kent, and thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. This is an actual parking. Didn't realize. Otherwise, this guy is really in the wrong place. I should be here. In the back of my mind, I recall something about 11 o'clock. If I'm not here 11 o'clock my time, then I'll obviously be back as soon after. But the easiest way is when you're around, send me a PM or something that I can know that you are here, and then we'll try join you. Or I'll tell you when I can join. That's another way of doing it. Alright, so that is done. So for the untrained eye, that was a good flight. For Zibo and what we were testing, it needs a bit of work still. Right, I think we did it. Yeah, actual fact, you know what, no, you. And do you. There we go. Good enough.
Okay, Tyler. Okay.
Yeah, I need to book it now. Okay, Uncle John, it says it is booked.
Good. Good, good, good. We got 12 likes. If you
Yeah.
really like it, guys, give the like.
I probably got a lot of likes on the previous part of the stream that's on a different video now as well. So gentlemen and ladies, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm going to stop the stream here now because I'm done for now, and then we'll catch up tomorrow sometime. Tomorrow evening we'll probably do a group flight again, so just keep your eyes peeled for that one. Stay well, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.